So this is Dario here with another quick video. Just wanted to talk to you a little bit about investing in your 20s. Today I did a little bit of volunteering and, a little bit of giving back to the community. It's a nice thing that I like to do, especially now or whenever I have the time. It's easier in the beginning of the year because your job is a little bit less busy, the weekends are a little bit less busy, and you can really dedicate the time to meet people in the community, do something nice, and give back with that time. If you like the content that you see in my video, do not forget to give a like. Matter of fact, you can give a like right now and I will show a cute meme about investing. So let's go ahead and get this topic started. Welcome to this video on personal finance in your 20s. We're going to discuss really quickly why it's so important to use this decade to really set yourself up for long-term financial success. The decisions that you take right now in your 20s will make all the difference in the years to come. Why is it important that I invest in my 20s? Why am I even wearing this? That's not what I'm using. Your 20s is a time when you're just getting started in your career and your financial obligations and responsibilities are this small. For most people in their 20s, you probably don't have a large family of your own. You probably maybe don't have kids. You may have just graduated and have not acquired huge bills like a home or an expensive car, ideally. So the decisions that you take right now can really set you up for a successful future. And you have all the spectrum of possibilities open to you right now. You may be asking, what are some financial goals to have while you're in your 20s? We'll talk about 4 of those goals that you should have or that will help you set yourself for success in your 20s. The first one, and Dave Ramsey talks about this all the time, as well as many other financial advisors or I guess finance people on the YouTube and TV talk about this a lot, is making sure that you set up an emergency fund. An emergency fund is a fund that you do not use for anything else. It's not for you to take your girlfriend out on a trip to wherever on vacation. It's an emergency fund is for emergencies. And an emergency would be something like being fired and not having a job for an extended amount of time. This emergency fund would allow you to cover your expenses from 3 to 6 months. And the idea is that if anything were to happen to you, to a family member, or you need to leave your job for whatever reason that may be, you can cover all of these necessary expenses, your rent, your car payments, gas, services, for 3 to 6 months. No concerns. The second thing that you want to do is you want to pay off any high interest debt. So despite the fact that you may be in your 20s and you may have just started your financial trajectory, you may already have a credit card or 2, or you may have gotten a loan to get a car. The sooner you can get rid of those credit cards, which typically have a 19 to 26% interest rate, which is crazy high, the better for you. So knocking that out will allow you to put that money that would go in that direction into some investments or some other assets. The next thing that you want to start doing is you want to start saving for retirement. And whether that is a 401k or an IRA account, I think that's individual retirement account, IRA account, that's redundant. You want to start doing that as soon as possible. It may seem very, very soon because you're in your 20s and you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to retire until I'm 65 or more, if retirement is even a thing at that point. However, just in case, the sooner that you start, the more time that money has to grow. And the more time it has to grow, the bigger the benefit for you down the line. So why would you not do your future self a favor and start in those accounts as soon as possible? The last thing that you want to do is you want to learn and establish the behavior, the habit of setting a budget. So especially now in the beginning of the year, that's a perfect time to do so. Go through December or the last 2 months and look at what are your monthly expenses, all of them. The Netflix, the Amazon Prime, the Zoom account, the cable, internet, cell phone, an estimate of how much gas you spend, food bills, rent or mortgage that you're paying. Figure out what all those expenses are and figure out an average of all of your income for the month, whether you have a full-time job, a W-2 job, you work as a contractor or freelance. Okay, figure out more or less what you end up making over the span of 1, 2, 3 months and average it down to 1 month, and that will be your income. So your budget should always account for all of those expenses and leave you a little bit more of your income that you can use towards savings or other assets. Ideally, you use it for savings first until you build up that emergency fund that allows you to operate with a safety net and feel safe in your decision-making processes, okay? And then you start the investment process. Just to conclude, your 20s is a great time to start making financial decisions and focus on your financial future by setting and working towards financial goals such as building an emergency fund, paying off high interest rate debt, saving towards retirement, and creating and maintaining a budget. You will really be setting yourself up for long-term financial success. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, do not forget to click subscribe. Peace.